You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
Easy to pick. I want the rich. Fuck the hood way. I want the rich. I want the live.
It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 70. Ooh, wiggle. I didn't look up 70, but I'm pretty sure it's some importance to that. Do some looking up and see the importance of episode 70. Number 70, I'm pretty sure means something. Let me pour this water up in here. Get your water out. Get your pens and notebooks out. And let's get it going. Ooh, you heard that noise, right? I'm going to pull right on up, y'all. As you know, we're doing 2 episodes today because didn't do one yesterday. So let's jump right on into this. I'm parched. Give me a second. Today's episode 70. First of all, I thank God for waking me up, allowing me to see another day, and I thank God for allowing you to be here. Even if you didn't thank God, I thank them for you. You know we got to mention God every episode. No matter your race or religion, God's involved, okay? Episode 70 means we're 70 episodes in, at least 70 days in, and it's 70 days of consistency. I hope that you've been as consistent as me, and if no one's checked on you, I've checked on you a couple of shows, a couple of episodes ago. And if today's your first episode, this is me checking on you. How are you doing today? Did you eat? How you feeling? Did you self-reflect in the mirror? Just, are you being consistent? How's your 70? What day are you on? 3, 4, 72? Let me know. If you don't got somebody doing that kind of checkup on you, if you only getting it from somebody that you don't even know, that's a problem. Now ask yourself, how many times have you checked on somebody? Hey man, how you doing? Just check. No one's doing it for you. Let's get into the episode before I get you going off. No, episode 70. Let's go right on in. You have to step outside your comfort zone. This is perfect for the people that tune into me. Because you know what I say. If you comfortable, you can't even be my friend. Okay? As soon as I get comfortable somewhere, I'm trying to see how can I excel to that next level. I ain't never just chilling. Okay? This room ain't big enough. Well, last week you said you liked it. This week I want more of them. Okay? So never get too comfortable, okay? We're going to be exploring a simple but powerful idea. You have to step out of your comfort zone if you want real growth, progress, and fulfillment. Comfort is safe, but life and success rarely come from staying still. You got to get some movement. You got a little ADD, this is perfect for you, okay? Because you got to get moving, okay? Got to get moving. By embracing uncertainty, trying new things, and expanding our boundaries, we unlock new skills, perspectives, and opportunities. Yeah, I'm here. I'm going to just run you the 10 life principles and the how and the why. You know what I usually do, okay? So get your pen and notepad out. And remember, this information is good from 6 years old all the way to 109. Your grandkids or your grandparents or even you. Okay, this information is good today or 50 years from now. Okay, you know how some stuff go out of style, like it'll be a new outfit and it's out of style, man. They're not wearing that no more. No, 30 years from today, you'll be able to play this video and say, that's actually helpful. Okay, 1, growth comes from friction, not from soap operas and ease. Ooh, if you think this is going to be a white picket fence, get ready for road. This is life. This is a journey. You better have some water. You better have something to eat. Band-Aids. You're probably going to need some Tylenol. Get ready for roadblocks, tears, cuts. The unbelievable. I'm just trying to warn you, okay? And if you want some growth, get ready for that. But if you think it's just going to be peaches and cream, you got another thing coming. Okay. So write that down. Growth comes from friction, not from soap operas of ease. Why did it say that? Real learning happens when we push beyond familiar routines and face challenges that force us to adapt. Okay, when you come outside, like you used to waking up and going right down the street to work, so you don't ever even apply for jobs an hour away, even though they pay 3 times the price because you so used to your regular routine. Growth means you got to go an hour away. Ooh, Waco, I'm driving an hour. You say double or triple the money. But best believe that some people that just be like, nah, I'd rather just go down the street. I'm used to my regular routine. Get outside of your comfort zone. How do you apply that? Seek tasks just beyond your current abilities and reflect on what you learned after. If you in the gym and you bench pressing $150, put $160 on there. Just hit it once. Every day, just hit it once. The next thing you know, you be to $170 and so on. Do your goals, dreams, and everything the same dang way. Usually I set for 4 goals and I end up doing 3. This time, write 10 goals down. Just set a little bit more on a D to T. Ooh, wee. 2, confidence is built by action, not by comfort. That means not by chilling. It's built by action. That means we in the sun, we sweating, we on the treadmill, we getting it done. We're off of watching that YouTube video with the dude with all the jewelry that looked rich to telling me everything I need to know that after I don't listen. You got to do the listening and put the action in after. Okay? Now write that down. Confidence grows when you prove to yourself you can handle the unknown. No. Principles, confidence is built by action, not by comfort. Why? Confidence grows when you prove to yourself you can handle the unknown. When you prove to yourself, oh, so just the big dog that want to fight, back in the day in the streets, you still got to do what they got. They didn't have weight classes. And David and Goliath is a hell of a story that the size don't even matter. So when you prove to yourself that you can handle the unknown for unseen, working today, fire tomorrow, putting in applications tomorrow, car not here, taking a bus tomorrow, getting another car next week. For some of y'all, that car don't come the next week because God's seen you to get on the bus. Ooh, wee! Gotta step outside your comfort zone, okay? How do you apply that to say? Start with small bets outside your zone and escalate as you gain to compete, okay? As you gain confidence, sorry. Start with small bets outside your zone, then escalate as you gain confidence, okay? So, just like I said before, add a little bit more to your plate than you usually could take. You like, well, I want to work more, but after 6 hours, I get fatigued. Get to the 8 hours and then get to the 10. You can't do overtime, but you need the money. Find a gig that pay. You got to add a little bit more to your plate as you go, okay? 3. Diversity of experience expands problem solving. When you've been through a lot of different things, it's easy to handle a lot of different things. I done been from California living there to living in Oklahoma, Southern whites to the I ain't gonna finish the rest. So what I'm saying is different experiences help you become the person that you is today. You still crying about being in that boy's home, but that made you a strong individual today. You still crying that your mama and daddy wasn't there, but that made you the strong individual today. Stop crying over spilled milk and let's see what you learn from it. Ooh, wee! So that's 3. Diversity of experience expands problem solving. Why does that just say? New environments expose you to different assumptions, tools, and viewpoints. You always want to see different viewpoints. You still digging the hole with a shovel. I came with a machine. No. You've been there all day. We got paid the same amount of money. Use your different tools. Use your different viewpoints. Stop being so selfish. Hey, man, what do you think about see somebody else's viewpoint? It may not work, but at least you got the viewpoint. Okay, how do you apply that? Try a project role or a hobby that's outside your usual lane each quarter. This is me outside of my lane. I got millions and millions of streams. I got 150 plus albums, 2,000 songs with millions of streams. Nobody ever knew who I was. I was never in front of a camera. People begged me to do music videos. I never did them because I didn't like being in front of the camera. God told me to move, so now I'm giving y'all information in front of the camera outside of my comfort zone. But guys, I get paid for this. So, I guess I'm comfortable now. Once you get outside of your comfortable zone, here comes comfort. Ooh, wee. Okay. 4, fear is information, not a barrier. Okay. Why is that? Fear signaling is a cue to prepare, not an excuse to quit. Okay. So when you like, I get nervous for this job interview, do you just not go to it? No, you just get nervous or you get a little fearful, but you conquer your fears. Go to your fears head on. Okay. How do you apply that? Name the fear, assess its validity, plan a cautious yet courage step. Assess the fear. I'm nervous for the job interview. Assess the validity. I need this job to change my life. Okay. And then set a courage step. Okay. I'm gonna look in the mirror and ask myself questions. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna prepare myself that I'm actually ready for this interview so that I'm not as nervous as I think that I am. It's real simple. Okay. 5, progress requires imperfect action. Why? Waiting for perfect condition paralyzes progress. Imperfect action creates momentum. I'll get to moving when the imperfect time's here. When COVID happened, millionaires were created. You know, you was crying over spilled milk and there was somebody on the corner selling masks. You laughed at him. He clocked in $7 million. Okay. So when you see an imperfect type of position and stuff going on, you look for the opportunity. As soon as there's a housing crisis that goes down, people come in and start buying it for cheap. You crying over spilled milk. This dude sold his house, buy 10 houses for the price. You got to look for the opportunity in the imperfect. You so perfect that you ain't looking for opportunity because everything is, oh my God, dang darling. Why? Waiting for perfect conditions paralyzes progress. Imperfect action creates momentum. We said that. How do you apply? Set a deadline, launch with what you have, and iterate. Okay. 6, your network grows when you step into new rooms. You're in the same room, Wickle. Your best friend that's been talking about you your whole life, and you don't know how your information getting out, and you only giving it to one goddamn person. You only learn from one goddamn person. You only this one room. Your room might have 30 people. This room might have 100 people. What's in the next room? You don't freaking know because you ain't got went up into it. Okay, so your network grows when you step into new rooms. Write that down. Why? It's sad. It's safe. New environments connect you with people who can teach, partner, or mentor you. Right now, you being taught by somebody that taught their goddamn self. They ain't even have the correct mentor to be teaching you. You their first study. You their first project. You ain't no project. You need to go be the dumbest one in the room so that you can eventually be the smartest one in the room. And when you're the smartest one in the room, you want to keep heading to be the dumbest one. Ooh, stepping outside your comfort zone. As soon as I'm the smartest, I'm looking to be the dumbest. I'm looking to be uncomfortable. So what y'all say, because I don't really understand that, I don't mind asking questions. Oh, wait, if you don't learn nothing, episode 70, learn, I don't mind asking questions. Grandma always told me no stupid questions. I look stupid to get right before I not ask no question because I felt like I didn't want to look stupid. Are you crazy? Ooh, looking out your goddamn mind. Moving right along right here. Okay, how do you apply that? Attend outside events, your user circle outside your usual circle and ask questions and follow up. Let me tell some of you wickles what a unusual event is. Just go to Starbucks. You at the club all goddamn day. Go to Starbucks. Go somewhere outside. Go to the Rolex store and make a goddamn appointment. And you don't know why you're there, but you might get somebody card while you up in there. But you outside of a zone that you ever even be in. Go somewhere that your wage can't even afford to get in. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you homeless watching this, don't take yourself in there with no shoes on. You know you can go. 7, failure is feedback. Failure is a feedback loop, not a verdict. What was the episode a couple of days ago? Failure is success. You got to fail to succeed. This is saying failure is a feedback loop, not a verdict. When you failed, why did I fail? Where did I go wrong? What can I change? It's a feedback loop. You use that feedback for success. How do you apply that, you say? Okay, no. Why? Failure reveals gaps and useful data for improvement. I told you this in that episode. Failure is success. Failure is data. All scientists use the data for success, whether it's failure or success. It's data that is needed. Okay, how do you apply? After a setback, conduct a quick debrief. What happened and why and what to adjust. Scientists, what, why, how? Failure or success? What, why, how? What did I do? How did I do it? And write all that down. And now you can make a cake. 375, 14 minutes on a this. You got your goddamn sauce. When you get the sauce, you got everything you need. Principle 8. Skill breeds feel adaptability. Why? A wide range of skill, a wide skill set makes you more resilient to change and more valuable to others. If you can only paint, but you can't get up in the morning and go to work, something's wrong with you. You gotta have multiple skills. The skill to get the heck up, the skill to do the application, the skill to do the work, the skill to do what you say. You got to be adaptable so you can be useful. So you mean to tell me you do construction and all you can do is hammer and nail? That's it. You're not useful, okay? You're not skillful. Make yourself skillful so that you're an asset and not a liability, so you don't just have one. So when you can't be used here, you can be used in other places. Ooh, how you apply that, you say, add on cross-disciplinary skill that complements your core strengths every 6 months, and really every 6 minutes. Every 6 months you want to add stuff, but every 6 minutes you want to make sure everything good. She was like your baby. How long do you let your baby go on the tender before you? 6 minutes is a long time then. So that's what I'm saying. So how important is success? Is it more or less important than your baby? It's your baby too. Every 6 minutes then, not 6 months. Ooh, wake alert. 9, purpose grows when you test your boundaries. Why? Pushing beyond comfort often clarifies what matters most to you. How do you apply that, you say? Align stepping out activities with your values and long-term goals. Stepping out activities, going to the club. How you getting rich out there? Hopefully you need a promoter. Because you spend $500 on a bottle and you ain't got no money, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no business, and you gotta go to work in the morning, and at the end of work, you made $100 at the end of the day after tax. You spent $500 in the club. This is 5 days of your work. Is you not calculating this? Because I'm calculating it and seeing that you can't even afford to be here. Scribbly bitty dukel. Number 10. Hey, that ooh English juice is getting me, man. Yeah. See, we had 10, so yeah, let me hurry up, because I'm telling y'all, when you come to the bar, what happens, boy? You get crazy and that truth start coming out. So 10. Small, consistent exposure beats occasional leaps. You want to leap once every 2 years, or you want to leap once every 6 minutes? I wasn't going to say 6 months, but remember what we talked about. Your baby, how long would you leave your baby? 6 months, 6 months? 6 minutes. 6 minutes? Yeah, we got it right. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. Small, consistent exposures beats occasional leaps. You want to continually win every 6 minute deposits coming in. Goofball. Why? Regularly stepping out builds durable habits more than rare, dramatic risk. When you make money on a regular, like you got the bar at the crib and you chilling, nobody can call you saying that they got to play for $2,000 to ruin your account for 7 years. It sounds ridiculous. You what, Wickle? So stepping out builds durable habits more than rare Hey, y'all. Stepping out builds durable habits more than rare dramatic risks. Okay. Create a weekly out of comfort zone ritual, trying one thing new every week. Okay. So that club ain't making you no money. What you need to do is try something every week until the money start coming in. Okay. Then you can focus on nonsense. Never. Okay. You focusing on what matters. Okay. Episode 70, if you don't learn nothing, stepping out of your comfort zone is important. Stepping out of your comfort zone, you ain't got a choice not to do. Butterfly stepped out of his comfort zone. Larva, then a fly. They all stepped out the comfort zone. When you came out the womb, you stepped out the comfort zone, but you've been in that same comfort zone since you stepped out the womb. When you going to re-step out the comfort zone? Ooh, golly. Stepping out the comfort zone isn't about reckless risk, like cashing a check for Wells Fargo. Ooh, how my comfort zone? I'm going to make $1 million today. It's about being smart too, goofball. It's about strategic, intentional growth. It's a difference between a life that stays familiar and a life that expands capability, influence, and meaning. Goofball. Start with small, deliberate steps. Learn from every experience and gradually increase your exposure to new challenges. Okay? The more you practice stepping out of your comfort zone, the more you practice stepping out, the more your comfort zone itself expands. Okay, expand, step out, expand, step out, expand. Want to expand? You got to step out. Episode 70, Bar Talk from the Crib. We're doing 2 shows today, so we got another one, episode 71 coming up. Step out your comfort zone. All right, if you don't learn nothing, just do that for me. One time, step out your comfort zone and let me know what happens. It's your boy Prezi. Ooh-wee.